Hi, first graders. How are y'all doing out there in Pasadena? My name is Mike Iskovitz, and I'm the morning meteorologist or the weather guy on Fox 26 Morning News. And so I want to give you a little tour of our weather center, and I'm going to show you a couple of the tools that we use, and which is really neat because the day that I'm recording this, we actually have some rain and some thunderstorms in the area. So I'll zoom in on Pasadena and see what's happening there. Okay, so what I'm showing you now is our radar system. Now the radar is one of our tools that we have that sends out, it's kind of like a beam of light. It's sort of the same thing that allows you to listen to the radio in your car. It's a radio wave. And it sends out this beam, and that beam bounces off of raindrops. And so right now, let's zoom in over here, because that beam is bouncing off of some raindrops over here, and my map tells me some cities that it's near. So there's a city here called Rocheron, and there's a city here called Arcola, okay? And so I can loop this, and the radar will show me what direction the rain is moving. So that way I can tell that this rain is moving from the south to the north, and then I have to tell people who live in places like Missouri City or Sugar Land, I say, hey guys, that rain is headed your way. Okay, so now let's zoom in on Pasadena and see if anything's happening there. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take my zoom in tool, and I'm going to zoom in over here. There's Pasadena. Okay, so that's where you guys are. South Houston, Pasadena, Galena Park, and I could zoom all the way in to different streets and things like that, but there's not much happening in Pasadena now. The closest rain is over here in Houston, and it looks like, in fact, the rain is right over where the Houston Texans play. That's where the Texans stadium is. And see how it's green? Well, that means that it's raining there, and I have to tell everybody on TV that the rain is moving here toward downtown Houston. Okay, so now we've looked at radar. Now we're going to look at another tool that I have called a satellite. The satellite is actually in outer space. It's very far away, about 22,000 miles above the ground, and it takes pictures of the clouds for us, and so that as weather forecasters we can see what kind of clouds are coming our way and if rain or hurricanes or tornadoes are coming our way too. This is the state of Texas right here, and you know what? It is pretty cloudy in Texas. And it's also been very rainy in Texas, and so I can, sorry, my video is shaky here. So I can zoom in on Houston a little bit, and all of this white that you're seeing are the tops of the clouds. Like if you were floating in outer space and you were looking down at the earth, you would see white clouds. And these are clouds that are making it very rainy across the area this morning. And we could see that really the whole state is covered in clouds, and so we're probably going to stay cloudy all day long. So after I've looked at the radar to see where the rain is, and I've looked at the satellite to see where the clouds are, I could look at a few other things like thermometers across the area that measure how hot it is or how cold it is, and other things called anemometers that'll tell me how fast the wind is blowing and what direction the wind is blowing from. And I look at all that stuff, and then I have to come up with what's called a forecast. Okay, and the forecast is me using everything that I know up here to try and figure out what the weather is going to be like. And I don't have a magic wand, and so I don't automatically get it right all the time, but I try to give my best prediction of what the weather is going to be like today and what the weather is going to be like tonight and tomorrow, and then everybody always wants to know what the weather is going to be like on the weekend. So this is the graphic that I make. Okay, this is called our 7-day FoxRad forecast, and so it's labeled here. So today is Tuesday. And so today is going to be a chilly day. 54 degrees is kind of chilly, and then it looks like it's going to rain a lot. Now tomorrow is Valentine's Day, or at least the tomorrow when I'm recording this. I'm not sure when you're watching it. And it looks like it's going to be 74 degrees, which is a lot warmer. And then we have Thursday, Friday, and then this is the weekend. And the weekend looks like it's going to be kind of gray and rainy again. So it took me when I came into work this morning to look at all of my tools and then to try to come up with all of these numbers and make sure everything makes sense. Okay, well that's a quick look at what I do here in the Weather Center at the TV station at Fox 26. If you have any other questions, tell Mr. Newman, and then Mr. Newman can send me an email and I'll try to answer your questions for you if you have any. If not, what you can do is in the morning, ask your family to just put the TV on channel 26 just for a little while. You can still go back to watching cartoons and all of that stuff. But if you just turn on the weather report in the morning, you can see me and say, hey, I know that guy. So have a great day, guys. See ya.